Greetings from South Korea. I am Arirang News AI anchor. Here is the news-making headlines today. U.S. President Donald Trump announced a 10-day pause on the destruction of Iranian energy plants, pushing an existing deadline from March 27 to April 6. Taking to Truth Social on Thursday, the president noted the extension was requested by the Iranian government and that ongoing talks are progressing well. He also issued a stern economic warning stating that the U.S. seizing and gaining control of Iranian oil reserves remains a viable option if negotiations fail. The potential reopening of the Strait of Hormuz is closely tied to the latest major escalation by Israeli forces. On Thursday, Israel announced it had killed the commander of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps Navy. This key military figure was directly responsible for overseeing the ongoing blockade of the critical maritime transit route. France says its military chief has held talks with counterparts from 35 countries including South Korea on plans to reopen the Strait of Hormuz once the U.S.-Israeli conflict with Iran subsides. According to France's defense ministry on Thursday, the talks focused on potential post-conflict operations to restore shipping once hostilities ease. Officials say the plan could involve a strictly defensive mission, including escorting commercial vessels and ensuring freedom of navigation through the strait. The Defense Ministry stressed that the meeting served as an opportunity to gather positions from countries willing to join a joint effort to help ensure safe maritime navigation in the strategic region. South Korea's second fuel price cap took effect at midnight on Friday, raising limits by more than 200 won or 15 cents per liter in just 2 weeks, as global oil prices continue to climb. Under the new cap, gasoline is set at 1,934 won, or about $1.43 per liter, while diesel is capped at 1,923 won, roughly $1.42. Kerosene is priced at 1,530 won, or around $1.13 per liter. Even with the measure, retail fuel prices are expected to enter the 2,000 won range, or about $1.48 per liter, as pump prices had already been trending higher. Consumers say the burden is growing, with monthly fuel costs rising significantly. The government says the adjustment reflects rising global oil prices while expanding tax relief to ease the impact. President Lee Jae-myung has paid his respects to the 55 fallen heroes who died while defending the country's west coast and vowed to end confrontation in the West Sea. Speaking at the 11th West Sea Defense Day commemoration on Friday at Daejeon National Cemetery, Lee vowed to strengthen policies for veterans and their families. In the morning, President Lee and First Lady Kim Hye-kyung visited the Cemetery of the Fallen Heroes and paid their respects. The West Sea Defense Day falls on the fourth Friday of March to honor those who died while defending the nation's sea areas, including the 2002 inter-Korean naval clash near the maritime border. South Korea's Nobel laureate Han Kang has won the National Book Critics Circle Prize for Fiction for her novel We Do Not Part. Organizers said Thursday local time that the translated novel won the prestigious American Literary Award at a ceremony in New York. We Do Not Part revolves around the perspectives of 3 women set against the backdrop of a civilian massacre on South Korea's Jeju-do Island in 1948, and was highly praised for its powerful, sobering work, as well as its portrayal of Korea's past. It is the second time a Korean author has won an NBCC award following Kim Hye-soon's poetry win for Phantom Pain Wing, and it's the first time a translated work has ever claimed a prize in fiction. That is all from me today. Thank you for watching.